One thing I wanted to ask you, Bijan, we're an Islamic finance focused podcast. And, ever since 1979, when Ayatollah Khomeini returned to Iran in February 1979, he talked about the Islamic awakening and they talked about revolution and all these things. But for someone who studied the Iranian economy and the Iranian financial system for such a long time, how Sharia compliant is the Iranian economy? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Sure, sure. I would say the Iranian economy or the different institutions in Iran would like to pretend that Iran is a Sharia compliant economy, but it's not. In reality, it's not. Just, for example, the banking sector follows Islamic banking rules, but in reality, you have fixed interest, you have all the practices of non-Islamic banking structures. The only Islamic finance or the Islamic banking institutions we have in Iran are so-called Qarzul Hasaneh institutions. They are not even called banks. They are called financial institutions. And they genuinely take Qarzul Hasaneh savings without any interest and also sort of lend out money based on Islamic teachings and Islamic banking. But they are very negligible from an economic impact in the economy. They are just a marginal factor. Some people who are believers take their savings to these banks, and those banks also usually give loans, small loans, not even significant loans. They give small loans to saving account holders and others. The only place where Islamic banking on a more significant level actually takes place is if an Islamic institution like the Islamic Development Bank gives a loan to Iran, and then the Iranian stakeholder in this could be, for example, the Ministry of Transportation in Iran, obviously complies with the Islamic rulings, but it is usually the source of financing is outside Iran. Iran is, for example, also a member of the Eco Bank, and Eco Bank in many situations follows Sharia compliant loan agreements. If such agreements are signed, the Iranian stakeholders follow that, but within Iran, it's almost non-existent.
So, Bijan, one thing I think a lot of listeners will be interested in is, do like a lot of Iranians bank with the local banks, or do they keep it in like a foreign currency or in, say, cryptocurrency? Do you think like a lot of Iranians have trust in their own banking system?
Up to a few years ago, up to the emergence of cryptocurrency, it was impossible, almost impossible to hold accounts outside Iran with foreign banks because of the banking sanctions. Only Iranians who had a second passport, and we are talking about probably 2 million Iranians who have a second passport, they obviously can hold an account with a foreign bank or a regional bank based on their second identity, not on the Iranian. Because as soon as you present your Iranian passport to a bank, they will immediately flag you and say you are sanctioned. But in the past few years, a lot of Iranians, through the support of foreign exchange bureaus, have kept funds in cryptocurrency and have actually benefited from the crypto ecosystem. A lot of them, actually, a lot of Iranian families know foreign exchange bureaus that actually operate officially in Iran. It's nothing illegal. There is actually the Iranian central bank also recognizes licensed foreign exchange bureaus that offer, that where you can buy cash funds or you can buy funds that are outside Iran based on the Hawala system that I'm sure your listeners are also familiar with. So a lot of Iranian families, especially from the middle class, have been banking with either foreign exchange bureaus or cryptocurrency service providers. So it's becoming a new phenomenon. Those who have banked with Iranian banks, obviously on the one side, got very high interest rates, but also the Iranian rial has been devalued over the past few years, and the average middle class family has become poorer as a result of what's happening in Iran with the currency.